The Fully Geek.
What's going on, people? What's happening?
Yes. What's going on, bro?
What's good? What's good?
As again, we're on episode 118. That's a 1, a 1, and an 8.
I just wanted to chocolate. It's 118. Hey, I was waiting for that. Nobody knows. Let's move on.
I'm not gonna lie.
Don't you remember that 118 advert?
Yeah.
The marathon guys.
Yeah. It's too late now. It's too late.
The guys with the big moustaches, that would have been very, very apparent because obviously this month is Movember, where people are trying to raise money and raise awareness of cancers in men. So that would have been very apparent if they'd got the joke, Murph. I got it though.
Don't try it. You didn't get it.
I didn't get it at the time. But Merv, next time, just send me a message beforehand, and so I know when to laugh.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right, people. How's your week's been?
All good, you know.
Yeah.
All good.
So far, so good.
You're all right, man. I went to the office today.
Were you allowed in?
From a long time, man.
No. We know you're allowed in, Kel. But did you have to go through the rigmarole of getting a test?
Yeah, so I done the test in the morning, obviously, as you know, as you should do
before you left home.
Yeah, and register it online and all that. You get me? So yeah.
Okay, they didn't give you no jip today.
Nah, but what happens is, if you're vaxxed, your card works, your ID card just works. You go straight to the office. If you're not vaxxed, you have to go to some next corner and show them a text. And then they authorize your card.
For that day.
For that day. So let's say I go back every day now. Every day I have to go to that corner, and then they let me in.
That's working those corners out. You know?
Bruv, they are really, really, really trying to alienate the man, them boy. They're trying to alienate the world, boy. Like, do you get me? It's vax versus non-vax. You might as well put like a sticker on your head or something, bruv. A little branding, bruv. It's mad.
It's deep.
That is very, very mad. All right, cool. I'm sure most of you have realized it's cold in a bomber clock right now. Okay. That's the only way I can describe it. Right now, the heating is on, and you don't know how I stay. It's just me in the house. So I don't even know I got the heating on. But it is cold.
Yeah. When I was out just now, 2 degrees, you know.
It's brothers. Bro, I've been going swimming in the morning. So when I go swimming, the worst thing is, even in the pool, like the water's warm. Then every time you put your head out the water and like your arms, just like, woo, you don't get back under quick, boy. It's cold.
Hey, no swimming pool ain't seen me till next summer, boy. And I don't even go.
Nah, I'm out here.
How about that?
You got to carry on. You know the ones for all weathers.
When you mentioned that you go swimming, I just feel cold instantly, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get some, some thermals for me to do walking, because at the moment it's a bit too cold for that. Balaclava up and all them things.
Calm down. You live in London, man. You might just get pulled over.
That's why I've got to be careful. I might get like a high-vis jacket at the same time. All right, cool. Well, let's just get straight into it. News came out yesterday that the Brit Awards are going to scrap the male and female categories as it all goes gender neutral. So when I first heard this, I thought,
can you mute Rich from now, please? Can you just mute him?
Well, no. Listen,
that was so polite. No,
I won't say nothing that jeopardizes our pod or my career.
Okay, that's one.
It's wrong.
No, do you know what? I'll be real with you. At first, I thought, well, music is music, so whatever, innit? But then when I took into a check, like actually, I read up a little bit about it. There were a lot of people that were unhappy about it because it kind of puts people at a disservice. Instead of like celebrating different people, it actually puts them at a disservice. So now, for example, you may have Adele going up against Stormzy, where, for example, Adele might have won best female, Stormzy was best male, for example, and those kind of things.
You won't have Adele versus Stormzy because
no, I know, but you know, I'm just saying this. No, but I'm talking about best act. I ain't gonna lie. I watched the Brit Awards since I was about 18 years old, yeah. But so I'm paraphrasing. I have no idea what the Brits are anymore. But it was just about, if this is the way we're going, does that mean we scrap it in everything?
Probably likely to go down that road.
Like, which I think is fine, but I think it does kind of say to us, like, this isn't us being like gender neutral. I just think it's potentially just, what's wrong with celebrating the best woman? What's wrong with it celebrating the best man?
Exactly. This is
Do you
what I'm
know what I
trying to say, man.
That's like saying, okay, guys, we're going to scrap all different types of genre of music. We're just going to say best music.
Pop in it.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
no more Afrobeat section, no more reggae section. We're just going to say best song.
But you know what, Nate? In our kids' time, this is gonna be normal. This is gonna be like they already know that there used to be well, they will know there used to be a male or female category, but that it'll be so normal to them. Like when they look back at this podcast, they'll be like, "What are they talking about? It's standard." Do you know what I mean? It's like, what's your argument? What's your beef?
Yeah, your dinosaurs.
No, it's true. Like with me, listen, I'm up for change. I'm up for change without a doubt. You know, it's part of life. I get technology, new things happening in life, and everything else. But stuff like this, to me, is absolute nonsense. This one I definitely disagree with. I don't think this is the way forward in the sense of scrapping from the females to males. I just don't like unnecessary change, which I feel this is. And
It is.
And I feel that, like you said, there will be more of this kind of stuff happening. But I just like the whole mixed toilet thing. I just don't get it. You go into a toilet and there's a woman there and you're there. It's like, it's very awkward.
It can be. Well, but yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. I think it does. Maybe it means that the Brits Awards will be shorter. There'll be less acceptance speeches now because you're not going to have so many categories. So maybe that will be a good thing. But for me, I think this is taking inclusivity to a bit too far because I don't think there was a need for it. I don't think it was ever an issue. I've never heard someone say, no, why can't I just be the best artist as opposed to being the best female artist or the best male artist?
Well, Sam Smith said he doesn't want to be. Do you remember a couple of years ago? He said he doesn't want to be classed as a male. Something and they. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, his pronouns. But that's what I'm saying. That I guess you can't necessarily put a different category for. But I don't know. Maybe Sam Smith is one of the reasons. I didn't know anybody else that had an issue with it.
A woman or lady female is offensive, apparently.
Is it? Since when?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, as a male, I'm not going to comment on that, but I know sometimes I've called people babes or darling and they've given me looks, so I know it can be offensive.
That's different. I mean female. Like
female, lady, woman. You just can't, sometimes you don't know which one to use now, isn't it? Really?
Female, lady, how can that be offensive?
I don't know, man.
Guys, we can't comment on those that feel offended. Do you know what I mean?
It's just like being offended by someone calling you gentleman, a male or man. What are you talking about?
You potentially could be offended by that.
Yeah,
maybe
some people might be offended by it.
Hi, gentleman, how are you? You know, it's just like, look.
I don't know. Maybe people are getting. I don't know. Maybe people are getting a bit too woke. Maybe this is people getting too woke. Who knows? But let's see what happens with the Brit Awards. As none of us watch it anyway. We had the verses last week of Shaka Khan and Steffi Mills. I don't think any of you watched it. Any of you? No, of course you didn't.
Definitely.
It was. I've watched bits and pieces. It was at times a bit of a hard watch. Like Shaka Khan as kind of, I don't know, man. It was hard. If you ever see it, it's hard because it's hard to see legends like that, you know? Like the rest of her team, you're looking at her team and saying, you should have cancelled this, man. She doesn't look healthy.
Really? Shaka Khan?
Yeah.
The last time I saw her, she looked decent. Well, that was a long time ago in X Factor.
Yeah, she didn't look healthy. Like not that, yeah, I don't know, man. Like if someone had said like she was doing drugs, you would have said, all right, fair enough, I hear you.
Wow, okay.
And but Steffi Mills big her up because she actually sometimes she stayed on stage with her when the other girl was doing a song. They kind of spoke about it being a celebration of music, not a competition kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but so did you recognize any of those songs after
I kind of did hit some of the genre of music, if that made sense. I wouldn't know it was her at the time. But
Who's that? Steffi Mills or Shaka Khan?
both, like, you know, sometimes
Shaka Khan, no Shaka Khan, but Stephanie
yeah,
Mills.
but what I mean is that some of the old school songs, you're like, okay, I know that song, kind of thing. I've heard that song or that. Do you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Like, I heard that song before.
Yeah, I don't even know who she is, Steffi Mills, but I reckon if I heard one of the songs, I might have recognized.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. You might have heard, okay, cool, I've heard that before. Maybe my
Yeah.
parents have heard that or whatever back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was all right. But I've been listening to, is it Pac Anderson and Bruno Mars and all that, like, so that them kind of genre of music's just in my head, playing in my head. So yeah.
Pac Anderson.
Is it Pac? Yeah.
Anderson Pac.
Anderson Pac,
Yeah,
maybe?
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know me.
No, don't try it, man. Man knew what you was doing. He knew what you was doing.
Anderson Pac.
I had to make sure of it. I had to make sure.
Anderson Pac Anderson.
Like, if I missed something, I don't know.
No. You know, like the way my dyslexia is set up. Like, you know, no one's ever heard me use that excuse before, but you know, the way that shit's set up. Yeah, I've been listening to that. Have any of you listened to the new Adele album?
No, but I want to listen to it. I want to take some time.
Do take some time to listen to some of it. I just want to also shout out Inflow First, whose family, and he actually produced the last 3 tracks on Adele's album.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Actually, I want to listen to all her albums, you know, because I don't think I've listened to all the hits,
the singles, yeah.
But when I actually think about it, I'm like, the way this woman just releases her albums, like it's a proper worldwide event, you know. Like, you know, just people just release albums regularly, and it's like when she releases an album, it's everything just stops. Do you know what I mean? There's events, there's all these interviews. I don't really see that with a lot of other people. Maybe they have them, but I don't really see, like, I don't know. Like,
I don't get the big fuss about her. She's got a great voice.
Yeah.
But album-wise,
you just answered it.
No, she's got a great voice, but you can have a great voice that have rubbish material.
No, she's got fantastic material.
No, for me, they all sound the same. It all sounds very, very.
She admits her music is sad kind of music, but it's deep.
For me, it doesn't interest me because I know what I'm getting. It's the same old, same old. That's what I'm trying to say.
She probably just resonates with a lot of people, innit? And I don't know, it's bad because I don't even think I've seen Beyonce get this much coverage when she releases an album or when she was releasing regular albums. But then again, Beyonce released lots of albums, innit? But Adele's, like, how many albums she got? 4 or something?
3.
3, yeah.
Is it 3?
The first one.
No, man, I'm sure
there's 19, 25,
30.
I'm sure is there 21?
I thought there was 21 as well.
Either way, it hasn't been a handful of albums, you know what I mean?
So I take it that none of you guys watched Audience with Adele.
No, I didn't actually watch it. I've seen snippets.
It was wonderful.
So listen, fourth album.
Performance-wise,
it is 19, 21, 25, 30.
Yeah, performance-wise and singing. I'm not taking nothing away from her, but I'm just saying, me personally, she doesn't interest me because it's just all the songs sound the same. But don't get me wrong. But each song, I mean, if it's individually, there are good songs. But if you put it all together, it's like I'm listening to the same. It's like one long song. You know what I mean?
That's why I want to listen to her albums. I want to see what it's actually like. I have no idea. Do you know what I mean?
No. Worldwide, numbers-wise, just like numbers-wise, her sales were 6.5 million for her first album, which is 19, 31 million for 21, 22 million for 25, and obviously they haven't done this one, but she'll potentially be hitting those numbers.
I reckon this one will be big. I reckon this one will be a lot more, probably, maybe definitely more than the last 2, I reckon.
It's bad. It's Joe is when you look at those numbers and people are talking about your 17 times platinum and all them kind of things, it's a different level. And I guess you're right, Kel, to be honest. She is a female that is talking about her truths and all of that, and her going through her relationship breakups, all that kind of stuff. If it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. Do you know what I mean?
It is. Yeah, but she's definitely talented and gifted, 100%.
Yeah,
it's just her whole personality as well, and she's like,
she's down to earth.
Yeah.
It's just from the ends.
Yeah, like I said, that the day when I actually met her that time in Carnival, like she was just like, I was with my brother Natty, and she was just walking through Carnival. But them times there, she just looked, bruv, you would have walked past there, just looked like any random random.
Well, not the recent time when she was in
Nah,
Carnival. Okay.
no. It wasn't the one where she
Yeah.
went with the Jamaican thing. No,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
wasn't that one. It was just like an old school one. Like, you know, like old school beer in your hand, like you're just with your friends, like that kind of, like you've gone to just whatever. But yeah, she was loud. She was just funny.
Yeah, and with the audience, when you watch her in an audience, she's hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen some shows with her like before, and you could just probably tell that everyone just loves her, man.
Yeah, the energy that she gives. I'm like, if you see some of because she performed about 3 or 4 tunes from a new album and some of her greatest hits. Yeah. And I was watching it, I was getting mad goosebumps, and you see everyone in the crowd. Idris, Stormzy was there, Samuel Jackson, everybody was there. The NHS guys were in the middle, and some other tickets were available for the regular lot, which is us.
Which have you got a soft spot for her? You know what? I've never seen you talk like this about artists.
No, she's lovely, bruv. I'm not gonna lie to you, bruv. I'm not gonna lie to you, bruv. Differently, bruv. Differently, bruv.
I can tell, bruv. I can tell.
No, but the energy she gave when she's singing, and do you know what it is? It's not just that. Obviously, it's soft spot and all that stuff, but it's the reaction of the crowd. Yeah. And songs. Everybody was standing up. Everybody from the bottom to the top, just singing their songs. And you see some people who wasn't standing up, they're closing their eyes and listening to her lyrics, because it's music, you just feel it. It's so deep.
Okay, all right, Rich. Okay.
Yeah, man had a tear still, isn't it?
Please. I've never seen like this, you know. Never.
Hey, I know it's funny. Richard, you know, like them old school man that are trying to impress for the nuns. I don't know what is here, bruv. You are getting all out. Adele, if you're listening to this, get at him, bruv. Yeah.
At him.
Be a guest as well. Be a guest.
Yeah, join him in his DMs, bro.
Yeah, be a guest as well. Join the podcast first.
Oh yeah, you gotta get shit first, properly. All right. Very, very quickly. I don't know if you lot have been on social media. I'm sure you have. So, one of the TV programs that you lot like to get at me about, Unapologetic, starring ZZ Mills and Yinka. On that channel number that comes after 3 and before 5. All right. Last week they had a special guest. They had White Yardie, aka I can't remember what White Yardie's name is, you know.
No, I don't know what his name is.
Harry. I think his real name's Harry.
I don't even know he had a name.
White Yardie, man. That's all I know about.
White Yard, isn't it?
So Harry, his name Harry Gregory. So what it was, they had a guest on there and they were asking him about his Jamaican heritage. Have any of you seen the clips?
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
So embarrassing, man.
I watched the episode.
Oh, you watched the episode? I don't watch the program, so I've only seen it on social media. So I can only talk from the clips I've seen.
I mean, we know this. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just let you not know that again. But so what it was is they started talking about racism, and then they had this guy come and speak to them about what is black culture and when did White Yardie, what did he say?
When did you feel you represented Jamaican or something?
No, what I loved about it, the first answer. So, what do you feel about, like, do you feel you represent black culture? He goes, nah, I represent Jamaican culture. Black culture is a different thing. You get me? I love it. It's clued out, answered perfectly. Do you know what I mean? Because people that's an umbrella under Jamaica. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's it. Nah.
Sorry, just a quick thing. Coming back to White Yardie, I thought he was mixed race.
No.
No, nice.
He's fully white.
Yeah,
fully white.
Bro, I had no inkling.
Yeah.
But I guess what it was more about is it was just for me. It was I didn't know why the brother was coming with so much energy. Like the brother, I don't even know who he was. The one that was interviewed.
I've never seen before.
Never seen this guy before in my life. But the energy he came up with, like, bruv, he was walking around with big dick energy, bruv. It was horrible. He was like just being offensive, and I was thinking, bruv, allow it. It doesn't matter. He was like,
when did you decide that you were Jamaican?
Yeah, like, when did you? Okay, that's nice. Okay, yeah. So
I tried to show him up in it, basically.
Properly, he was like, okay, yes, you was there, and then you was born here, and you went back to Jamaica. So at what point did you say you was Jamaican? Because you was born here. And the guy was like, well,
listen,
my mother was pregnant when I came here. For me, I was like, you don't even explain yourself, brother.
yourself, man.
No, but like you said, that Hill said he handled it well.
He did.
Because certain man, what is that? What do you mean? Like, do you get what I mean? It's like, what we're talking about. But he handled it well. And like I said, the way he come across, he answered it was just perfect. And no one could tell him nothing. And the guy was just like, I think the guy obviously wanted some form of reaction, but he couldn't, the response that Yardi gave, it's like, okay, he couldn't say anything.
Enough.
Yeah. Sorry,
You know what? Sorry, go on.
No, go.
And you know, with I don't like ZZ Mills with that other girl.
With Yinka?
I don't like them. I don't think I like Yinka. I like
Why?
No, because it's I think it's the way they talk to the guests, and I think some the way that they spoke to
Both of them or just Yinka?
I think it's more Yinka. I think
Or as a combination, like.
Yeah, I would say it's probably more of a combination, but Yinka kind of leads it, and ZZ kind of probes and stuff like that. I just feel they're not a great combination, or they could be a tag team where you start to dislike them individually.
Oh, so what do you reckon? Like Channel 4 was wrong to give them a show?
No, I don't think Channel 4. They gave them a fantastic opportunity, but I just don't feel. It's just like having Piers Morgan and another Piers Morgan at the same time. You don't want two of them.
It would be the other Piers Morgan. That's the thing. It's interesting.
Yeah. He's such a unique.
Unique.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, for me, the journalist's name was Nicholas Terrell Scott. Never heard of him before in my life. But yeah, he was. But then after that, there's been a lot of kind of uproar in social media between White Yardie and Dane Baptiste, where I think Dane took quite umbrage with
history. They got history.
Yeah, they got history.
Yeah.
They got history. People started, it was mad. People started throwing up DMs. People started throwing up receipts. All of this, but it got a little bit. Dane started saying like "suck your mother" and "suck your white mum" and all of this. It was like, what the hell? Like, I don't know, bro. It was wild. Obviously, I didn't watch the show, so I was thinking, "Raw, what happened?"
Dane, you can see he's angry. He always seems angry for some reason. He's a comedian.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, like I used to watch his show on BBC. I forgot what it's called. He had a show on BBC.
Late night show, innit?
Yeah, it was quite funny. It's funny but very stupid funny. You know what I mean? But yeah, every time he just looks angry all the time. Like he's got a chip on his shoulder all the time.
Yeah,
but
totally agree. What he just said there to me, "suck your white mum" should be cancelled, really, because from his perspective, from you look to me, he's not maybe he doesn't want to be a role model, but however he's on TV.
Don't get me wrong. I see. Yeah, go on. Sorry, Rich.
Sorry, he's like I said, he's not. Maybe he doesn't want to be a role model, but however, he's black. He's got to be responsible.
Yeah,
but so, he did come out with an explanation of why he said something.
It doesn't matter. No, I don't want to hear no explanation.
No, it is because
I do.
No, because he said no. What it was talking about. I think he was like, you can't pick and choose when you be part of the culture or something along these lines. I didn't read into it, so I can't give you verbatim. But it was stuff like he said "suck your mum," and then like. I think he must have come back and he's like, okay, cool, suck your white mum then. Like you still got to understand, although you are Jamaican, you still have privileges. You still have privileges that are not necessarily given to the rest of us. And you can say you're white Yardie and white Jamaican, which is fine. But even your white Jamaican heritage or your white Jamaican experience is different from a black Jamaican experience. And he was I guess he was trying to just like explain there was a difference. So you can say you're Jamaican, which is fine, but your experience is still going to be different from mine.
Just give some clarity. So basically, this came from when the volcanoes happened in St. Vincent.
Sorry, thank you. Go.
So obviously, it was St. Vincent, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, when the volcano was erupting and stuff, obviously, White Yardie was at the forefront in regards to just getting clothes and any sort of raising money for the island and the people of the island. You know what I mean? And because people was on the forefront of vocal as he was. He started calling out all comedians like Sideman, you're born in Jamaica, you're not saying nothing. Dane, I think it's from Grenada. You're not saying nothing. Judy Love.
Yeah.
Like, he just called up all the comedians that are Caribbean and asking them, why are you not trying to like help your people in the Caribbean? Do you know what I mean? So that, and Dane was like, hold on, you don't know what you don't know. Okay, I'm not vocal, but you don't know what I'm doing behind the scenes. You can't call me out.
Yeah.
And you don't know what I'm doing. Ask first. Like, don't just say you're not doing nothing. You don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the angle that Dane had, but obviously the whole suck your white mom thing is you know what I mean? It's extreme.
Yeah, it went from one thing to the other. And the show that you was talking about was BMF. BMF on BBC Three,
yeah.
All right, cool. Well, like I said, we won't give too much information to them because I don't really know much about it. I just wanted to give out a big RIP to young Dolph, who was murdered last week.
Yeah.
He's a hip hop artist in America. He was shot and killed at the age of 36. And I think one of the things that came out about this was, he was a rapper and all the rest of it, but actually he was also a husband, a father, and all those kind of things. And I think sometimes people kind of forget all of the other stuff. Like, you take a person's life, but how does that affect everybody else?
Crazy. I don't like, and I don't think it's in your. I don't think you wrote this down in the script that we're going to talk about, Nate. But my man, that white guy that got away with killing those two people in America,
the protesters.
Two protesters.
No,
yeah,
I didn't.
Was it Carl? I think
knitting him or something like that.
Yeah, Carl Simon. But like, and he's still alive. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not like, violence is a no for any sort of kind of way, but like, we kill each other with no hesitation. No hesitation, we kill each other. But when it comes to people that are killing us, it's calm. Like, George Zimmerman's still about busting joke. Like, all these racist people that we know and we know what they've done, they're cool. They're on the roads. They're going anywhere they want. They're blessed. But when it comes to our own people, it's like, cool. This is. I don't care if he's got a family. I don't care. I hate what he's doing. I'm a hater, or I envy what he's doing, or he stepped on my toe 3 years ago, so I've got this vendetta against him. Like, this mentality, I don't know where it comes from, but it has to stop, man. It has to stop, because he was helping the community. He was helping the community like a lot. It's just,
who are you talking about now?
Young Dolph.
Yeah. But
so it was Kyle Rittenhouse. That was his name, isn't it?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, listen, right? We're talking about America here. Some of the things can be easily avoided by banning the use of guns, but they choose not to.
No, that's as far as they're concerned. That's their That's their right to bear arms, isn't it? That's written down in their constitution, and that's what America was built on. So, do you know what I mean? They're never ever going to give that up. Yeah. He's 17 years old. At the time, he had 17 years old. Didn't even have a license. Didn't have a gun license in that state that he was in. But they said, don't worry about it. It's cool.
And technically, he should still go to prison for not having a gun license and shooting a gun.
It's not a handgun. Big AR-15, bro.
Big boy. Do you see the gun?
Yes, it's the big boys. You go shoot bears and that with.
Yeah, because I saw the footage of him shooting the two people.
He shot 3 people, killed 2.
Yeah, one survived.
And I seen them run into the police with a gun. I know for sure if that's a black man running into the police with a gun, they would have shot him.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, obviously it was a case in America, so I didn't follow it too much, but I didn't expect him to just get off scot-free.
He antagonized, BLM, they're protesting, blah, blah, blah. And let's say one of the BLM people will, I don't know, graffiti or stuff like that. I don't know. And he'll come clean it off. Or he was antagonizing them. So they chased him, they chased him down. And they'll scuffle him up. They're just scuffing him up. And bang, bang, straight. Self-defense.
But then you got to think about, you're chasing someone down with a gun. What goes through your mind to think that was the best thing to do?
This is the thing. This is it. You know what I mean?
To me, I'm not going to chase someone down who has a gun unless a family member has been hurt of some sort. But that's America. That's their mentality. And I wouldn't expect anyone to do that over a form of a graffiti, or I don't know.
I know it's a weird one. I think America has so many positives in one aspect. Mainly a lot of our friends on Instagram, but there are also lots of stuff in America that just isn't really for me.
Definitely, totally.
That'd be
agree
one
with
of them. All right, cool. All right, let's go on with some. Is there anything else? Any other news that was going on recently? I don't know. Nah.
No.
Merv, what was that about Scarlett Johansson?
Oh, joining Marvel. Apparently, she's going to join some Marvel project, like a film. Don't know whether she's going to be an actor in it or behind the scenes, but she's basically coming back to Marvel.
Oh, is this part of her payoff or something?
Trust
She got paid off.
You read my mind.
She got paid off already by Disney because.
No, this was part of the payoff. Trust me. You get this money and we'll offer you to trust me.
I suppose she didn't want to do it. She didn't have to do it, innit?
Oh, come on, bro.
Yeah,
come on.
Because she's had to be fair, it's not as if she has to be Black Widow anymore. She's had a 10-year run of Marvel films, isn't it?
Yeah, but remember, she was the one that was moaning, bro. There was nothing wrong with like for me, the show came out. It is what it is. Like I can't see people like Shang-Chi moaning that the film was out in the cinema and came to Disney.
But they're a totally different caliber of actor, man. She's earned her stripes, isn't it?
No, what I'm talking about the way that you got to remember this was different times, isn't it? So it wasn't normal times. The release wasn't a normal release. The cinemas weren't open. The movie had to come out, innit?
But still, if you make a deal in it, it's a deal in it. Like COVID or not, like because maybe for the small guys like us, it's difficult. But
how much money do you think she getting like points? Like, do you know what I mean? Like points on the package. I feel like you did a job. We paid you X amount of money, innit? Like it's not your job to see how the film does afterwards. Do you know what I mean? You've already been paid.
I don't know. Something. Well, for Disney to pay her back, they must have done some error because. Like obviously she had a leg to stand on in some way, innit? I don't know what the ins and outs of it, but if she wasn't owed certain monies, they wouldn't have paid her.
I just think it's a little bit like, I don't know, man. You had your cake, eat it, relax. You're the ones there, just chill, man.
To be fair, I thought she was suing Marvel, but it was Disney.
It's all Disney.
Disney's the parent, isn't it now? Disney's the parent, right?
So if you are suing Marvel, like Disney, the one that write the check.
Yeah.
But you know what it is, Merv, yeah? Not in a bad way, but what film was she go? What was she going to next? Do you know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I don't think she necessarily.
Widow, and that's it. Like she knows her career's not over, but she knows her career will be on a downward spiral after Black Widow. She knows this.
I don't think so. No,
I think so.
She's been doing a lot of stuff in between her MCU films, isn't it? Like she done Marriage Story. It's good. He's mute. He's on mute. Quite here. Yeah, Marriage.
Who's on mute?
No. I couldn't hear what you were saying there. Just be like, but yeah, no. She's still a seasoned actor in there. Like I don't think like obviously MCU for maybe a majority of the people have put her on the map of film.
I'm not saying she's not a good actress. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is, it's not just her. Do you know, like people that have done a specific role for a number of years?
Yeah,
they struggle to get another. They'll get other gigs, but it will never hit that height again, and they know this.
I don't think she ever has. I don't think she has to, because remember as popular as she was, obviously she's like one of the original 6, but she was still out of the 6. She was still the bottom 2 in it, her and Hawkeye, and she's never going to be like the Robert Downey Jr.'s or Chris Evans and all that stuff. But she got a solo film.
Yeah,
I think they just felt like they owed her a film. I don't think she needed a solo film. Well, she could have had a solo film, but not at the time it came out. I reckon if they were going to do that, they should have done it years ago.
Yeah, but I remember her solo film was only to introduce others.
And we didn't need that, to be fair.
Come on. They're gonna be in the new.
I didn't miss them. I didn't miss them if they weren't in them. If they were introduced somewhere else, I wouldn't have needed a Black Widow film for them to be in it. Like, but I just think her as an actor, I don't think she necessarily needs MCU to stay afloat. She can do many other things, isn't it?
No, I know she can.
Yeah.
But when you're used to a certain.
Basically, I don't think she's typecasted. I don't think you could ever look at Scarlett Johansson.
I'm not saying she's typecasted.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. But like, okay, I don't know her. Obviously, I don't. I wish I did. But
I think someone else likes Scarlett Johansson.
no, I'm trying to say. No.
Like how Rich liked Adele. I think there's someone else that likes.
No, Scarlett. I didn't get goosebumps.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Merv, man. Kel's like, no, I like her, but I don't like her like that. There's not tears in my eyes. I'm not talking about you, brother. I'm talking about that one.
He's admitted it too.
From Don, I can't remember, it's Joe Don or something. She was in that. Anyway,
she was in Jojo Rabbit. I think that was her last film.
Okay, but my point is, she sued Marvel, Disney, whoever. Fine. But I believe she got paid. But I think she got paid and also said, you know what, we'll offer you this as well. And she'll take it. Of course she'll take it. Because she's like, you know what, after this, my career is not going to be where it was before. Not in a bad way, but it won't be. And maybe she wants it to be, but she knows it'll be a difficult task to stay up there after Black Widow. Do you know what I mean? So why not stay in the Marvel universe? It makes sense. That's all. You know?
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
All right, cool. I'll move. But I don't know if anyone I don't know. Have any of you watched Home Alone 3?
No.
No, not yet.
No, not the new Home Alone. Not the new Home Alone. Home Alone 3, yeah.
Oh, Home Alone 3.
Neil.
Yeah.
Is it Neil?
Yeah.
No, it's after. Home Alone 2 is New York. This is the one after Kevin McAllister, yeah. And this next one. But after Kevin McAllister.
Macaulay Culkin's character.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin's character.
Oh, yeah.
You guys never watched it. He's never watched it.
No, I was confused. Macaulay Culkin.
I ain't watched it either.
No, you've watched Home Alone 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2, but not 3.
But Home Alone 3, if you ever watch it, that's got a young Scarlett Johansson in it. But I was watching, I'm sure I put a picture in the group, but I watched it last year with the kids. But it's got a young Scarlett Johansson. If you ever want to look at it, it's just funny. Okay. I just thought, as you thought of Scarlett Johansson, I was looking at her film line. All right, cool. This week had the season finale of one of the best shows in the 50Verse. And we're now establishing this as the 50Verse, yeah?
The Powerverse.
No, we're calling it 50Verse.
Okay. All right.
It's 50Verse because BMF is part of it. It's 50Verse, yeah? Was a season...
That one you watched, didn't it? The lawyer one in prison.
Oh, yeah, that should also be in there as well, to be
50Verse as well, yeah.
That should be the 50Verse as well.
What do you call one in prison? For life?
Yeah, for life.
Is that part of it as well, yeah?
That's not, well, that's a 50 show, isn't it?
Okay.
So we're saying that should be part of 50Verse.
All right.
We had the season finale of BMF. Yeah. And before I let you lot get into it and dissolve it, I would just like to say, shout out Lamar, absolute bad boy.
I don't think he's dead, you know. But we didn't see him.
Oh, this ain't an MCU film, you know. He's
gone.
What do you mean?
Bob, they shot his stomach. Bob, do you remember 50 in Power, bro? Man came back. Yeah.
It's got a good point, you know.
No, I don't think.
But this is real life, though. Again, though, isn't it? Still, like, all based loosely.
Loosely.
Now, listen, Lamar is not coming back for no one.
Yeah, I feel Lamar's gone.
Shot in the stomach. They didn't show him dead.
Bro, you know what I mean? Kel's moving like Ghost at the end of the film. Well, no, because Ghost fell, but we didn't see him die.
Kel, he's gone.
Kel just wants a reconstruction.
I miss him too. Yeah.
You can't stop the run.
Bruv, do you know the maddest thing is that I listen to? I told you that just on a weekly, bruv, if not a daily, definitely about 5 times a week I listen to that song. And I called my brother. I say to my brother in America, "Hey, bruv," and he's exactly the same thing. Bruv, we could actually sing the song now, word for word, bruv. Like it's big, it's big.
Singing then.
No, I'm not getting it, bruv. My voice, the way my voice is right now. So yeah, shout him out. What was your thoughts on the season finale?
Really good, man.
Yeah,
really good.
It was good. It was really good. Like, I can't say that I was shocked to see, KO. I was shocked that Lamar did die, but then again, I thought, well, was there the need to keep him alive? any further because obviously it's just they're still trying to base it on the true story in it, and there probably might just be other players to come anyway.
But you know what you're saying there, I just totally forgot it's based on a true story.
Yeah,
I'm just watching it as it's like a power concept, and I thought I didn't think they would draw him out and kill him. I thought they're going to kidnap him and do something to him.
and you know there wasn't. It was quite simple. There wasn't anything complicated about it. Do you know what I mean? There weren't like no. I know obviously like what's her name? Is it Kate? No.
Yeah.
Kate. Yeah, I know she was trying to like set him up and that, innit? But it weren't. I thought it would be more twists and turns and this and that, but it's just like, yeah, it's quite a simple.
I think the twist was
chase.
my guy killing her, innit?
Yeah.
That was a little twist in it, you know.
But even then, it's like you could sort of see. I don't know. I could see that coming as well.
Nah, man, I thought he was fully.
what-
I thought he was fully whipped. I thought
He is fully whipped.
Yeah.
B Mike.
Yeah, bruv, this is gonna ruin him for the next season. This is ruining him.
He's gonna become a snitch.
Bruv, he can't handle this.
Oh yeah, because he got because when it started at the beginning, obviously it showed from the beginning towards the end, innit? Obviously, like, but I didn't see like I don't know. I must have just blinked. I don't know if they went like 24 hours or 36 hours earlier or something. But see that scene when he was driving at the beginning of the episode, like that linked into the end, didn't it? Or did it?
No.
It was stopped anyway. It was because
remember he got pulled over.
Yeah.
And that's when he was coming from Meech's parents' house.
When he was following Lamar in the car,
he
got pulled over.
He got pulled over because that's when they were going to try and set up Lamar the first time, and they were going to deal with it themselves. So he was going to try. So basically, with Kate,
someone was that blink.
I watched that at 7 in the morning. Loud me. I still see.
Kato gave Lamar the drop, and then Lamar, and then not Lamar. Kato gave B the drop, and he was going to go shoot Lamar, but that's when the police pulled him over. So he had to put the gun in that fake gun bit. And then he got pulled over. So they flopped that bit. And then obviously by now, everyone else now finds out that, hold on, why is Kato working with Lamar? And then he's got to do the whole thing.
When they pulled him over, they pulled everyone. They got everyone in the gang. You know?
They stopped everybody. That's when that's when everyone was in the prison. And then afterwards, they all busted up because like, you ain't got nothing else. Can you imagine, how, as a police officer, how hard that must feel, just to see the whole squad just trying to banter you through the glass. Like, you can't get us. Hey. Heads would have to roll, bro. Heads would have to roll.
My bad.
But it wasn't
good paying attention though. Good.
It was interesting to I didn't want Kato to die necessarily at that time. And the character that Kato's loosely based on, she's still alive. So I think this is obviously now done for TV.
Was it?
Yeah, because I saw some interview with the real person who said it was Kato on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
I think her name's Kitty or something like that.
But do you know what? I didn't think B Mike was going to kill her.
That's what I mean. I didn't see that coming.
Honestly, I didn't think. I said to myself, he doesn't need to kill her. It's cool now. He's like everyone, because I was shocked that he told Meech.
That's some foreshadowing.
Meech kind of knew. And Meech knew that. Meech was playing a clever game. Do you know what I mean? Because he knew, and he was just testing him. So he kept asking just to make him see if he'll come out and say it. Because Meech would have killed him.
Yeah. So you have to like, that's what I'm saying. They had to do some foreshadowing there because it just it's like basically if I don't fess up now, he's gonna kill me anyway. So she might as well go. Do you know what I mean? He loves her, but not that much.
No, but clearly not that much. But I was saying to myself, no, he's not going to kill her. When he licked the first shot, I thought like he just licked the shot and she'll run off, but he planned to miss. Then I see her on the floor, and I thought, oh, this geezer, please allow it. Then man went straight for the head.
Yeah, that was cold, because it's like, I just want to let you know that I shot you. Like, I would say 2 words to you, and then boom, like.
Look. And that's his first love.
That's his first love, bro. The first love. He was whipped, bro. He was mad. He was mad.
Sorry, I'm saying, with Meech's attitude towards B Mike, I hate it. Because to me, that's not a brethren, Because when he was saying, I think when they went to Meech's mum's house, and they were drinking. He was explaining to me, "Oh, that's my first love." Well, you've got to do it minor. It's nothing. You've got to do what you've got to do for family. I asked myself,
that's just the code, innit? That's the and code, innit? Like you guys were saying before.
Which was, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said she's gonna break your heart sooner or later. Like so, just sometimes you got to do certain stuff just to. I can't remember what he said, but yeah,
he's just kind of telling him he's got a man up in it. Like, don't get too whipped. Like, but also, it was the wrong person to do it with. You can't do it with someone that's in the game with you.
And they, to be fair, and they knew that.
Yeah, like
I don't like BMF anyway, because when he shot that guy, like when they were just supposed to like, from when he done that, I thought, you're too much of a hothead anyway. You don't listen, didn't it? So that's why he has to get batted up, because he's loyal and stuff, but he just needs to pipe down, isn't it?
Yeah.
So hopefully he's a bit more. If next season, hopefully he's just a bit more like focused, isn't it?
Well, next season we'll be working for the man them, isn't it? The boy them.
He's working for the.
Oh yeah, for real.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Yeah.
He will. That'll be the whole plot twist.
Nah, I don't know if he will work for it, because obviously my man wants Meech, but I think it's stupid. Allow him, innit? But what we said about Terry's decision.
Policeman's got to die. Sorry.
What we said about Terry. Terry wants out of the street and he wants to go and open up a car lot with his dad.
Yeah, but
can we just talk about the dad though? Like, don't you think that's so funny? It's like when they go, we're gonna get 200. Is it $230 or $70?
$160,000.
I don't think it was even that much.
It was definitely in the 200s.
It was 207, but then they subtracted something and became 160.
Yeah, but basically, like the dad was like, probably like, we could use this money. Like, it's probably not your money, though, is it? Like, and he just probably convinced him, we could do this thing and all that, like the family business. But
you said that was right. Because they wanted to sell for 25K. They were like, no, we get a lot more for this.
It's the way his money does.
Yeah, but I don't know. The dad was right, but it's the way the dad carried on, which was wrong.
Like that's the first time I've seen him like proper like, money talks, innit? Like money just makes everything happen, even the righteous. Like,
yeah.
And the thing is, the dad was all about having your own business and making it go down to the kids. Like obviously Terry's got his own child. You don't want him to get into drugs, and this is a company that can run in the business, run in the family. Sorry.
Yeah, but how long do you reckon it will keep Terry away from the streets though?
Well, we know that them two have become the biggest gang lords. We know this.
Because obviously the writers are saying obviously BMF is not a documentary in it, so it's not going to follow the exact storyline. It's loosely based on.
Yeah, well, okay, true. So in saying that, but something will happen that will lure him back. Something will happen that will lure him back to the streets. I can see that happening. Yeah.
Do you know what's funny? I'm saying to myself, 150,000 is a lot of money, but I want to know how much money they're making on the streets currently, because they're buying a lot of drugs for a lot of money. I said to him, and it's like, why can't they do this already? Do you know what I mean? Without
and even what it was, I remember, you got to remember as well the time that they were making that money in as well, because remember he was saying like, and you can make like what 130 a year or something, or no, was it 130 or 30 a year?
68,000.
Something like that. We might think that's not really a lot of money now today's standards, but obviously when you think about it in those days,
it was
probably a lot of money in it as well. Like and yeah,
true.
But
can we talk about the age of Terry, please?
So I was thinking it, but you had to go there. Right?
No.
Don't want to age shame anyone.
No, but when they said he can collect the money when he's 18, I started busting up instantly.
Yeah, but the thing is, when Kel said that the other day, I was like, "You're right." He said he's in college.
Oh, but college or not, like he's supposed to be 17 in the show. If they're saying when you're 18, innit? And this does not look like a 17-year-old by far. Like, obviously it's a little pet peeve, innit? It doesn't mean anything, innit? But it was just funny. Like, they could have just done without saying that line because it made me laugh.
But would you say that Meech doesn't look that age as well then?
Meech looks closer to 17 than Terry does.
That's the thing. Meech and Terry, it's so odd. But okay, so Meech's attitude and his character is comes across older.
Yeah, he does come across older. Yeah,
look-wise,
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks younger than Terry.
Bro, the black on black racism and that like the insults they throw at each other, it's too much, you know. Like
What, when?
Like I remember when they called Lamar a charcoal looking motherfucker. Like I thought, oh, this
Proper true.
And they
But
said
you know what,
something
but-
about Meech as well. Like I thought these guys, man.
It's light
But
skin.
Merv,
Yeah.
you got to remember, back in the day, we used to do it as well.
Oh yeah,
We
straight.
used to do it a lot back in the
I
day.
didn't. Yeah.
Rich was a victim. Wasn't you, Rich?
Yes, I was a victim. Yes.
No, but we used to do it, bruv. We used to do it,
Yeah.
man. Any sort of dark skin, whatever. We used to look at that blick you over there. Look at that board.
Proper 90s insults as well. That's what
Yeah.
funny, man. Like, but yeah.
Yeah, it's probably true. It is true.
Yeah, Meech, the person who plays Meech is actually only 21, and the person that plays Terry is 25.
There you go.
And the character, the person who plays Meech, is also going to be in Euphoria.
Oh, it's season 2.
Was it?
Trailer come out for that, isn't it?
Thank you. So season 2 never came, did it?
No, they had the specials. They had the specials.
Yeah.
Okay, because remember, Nate, I was struggling to find those specials, boy.
Yeah, it was just 2 specials. It weren't season 2.
It's like season 2. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah, so he's going to be in the next series of Euphoria. Yeah. All right, cool. I guess that's BMF. So straight after BMF, well, I say straight after BMF, it doesn't actually matter which way you watched it.
But you had to watch Power after BMF. You couldn't watch it before. It's just wrong.
We had the brand new series of Power Book 2 Ghost, Season 2, Episode 1. And they're back. Tariq and the family are back.
I couldn't finish it, but it's cool. It's cool.
You couldn't finish it?
Because I had to do something. It's a long story. Yeah.
This episode just blended in, man. So like I feel like I haven't missed it at all. It's weird.
No, you haven't missed it. It's just gone straight back to you. It's just become part of your normality.
Yeah, and I think with BMF obviously filling that gap as well. Even though it's not the same thing, but yeah, I don't know. It just felt like straight into it. Because obviously it definitely had to be.
But do you see the levels of BMF though, or was it just me? Do you see the levels?
No, levels. Yeah, levels. It's proper seasoned, man.
Yeah,
that's not the word I want to use, but you get what I mean.
I think BMF was also a different type of show. For me, BMF, I put up against people. I put up against shows like Snowfall. I put up against shows like Power Book 3 or whatever it was. Like, because they're that generation, in it. It's that them kind of 90s, early 2000s, 80s, that kind of genre of show.
Yeah. So yeah, Power seems more like a soap opera.
Yeah.
But don't call it a soap opera.
No, it is straight, bro. It
sounds really bad now.
It's a series. I don't know if it's a soap opera.
It's a compliment. I mean, soap operas get traction.
All I think about is Sunset Beach.
Yeah, it's straight. That's what I said. That's what I said many pods ago. That it reminds me of Sunset Beach, bro. It's got
Power don't remind me of Sunset
It's got that Sunset Beach gravitas in it.
I love Sunset Beach, but it's not remind me of Sunset Beach. All right, so
I still like it, guys. I still like it.
So what we saying? All right, there was one thing I wanted to question you, man. All right, how in heaven's name has Tariq's baby sister grown up like in the space of like I don't know, bruv, like a week?
Before we go there, I don't like the way they're treating Tasha's mum, because Tasha's mum was sound. She was cool. Okay, she was a typical mum, but now she's like alcoholic and whatever. I'm like, why are you doing like that, man?
I think that's just more for the storyline, isn't it? Because I reckon they're going to take Tariq's little sister away, innit?
But it came out of nowhere. It just came out of nowhere. Like
it came it was very left field.
No, but the thing is, we say it came out of nowhere, but we never really invested in Tasha's mum, did we?
She's always
she was in it. She was in it quite a bit.
She's always been a bit, I don't know, irresponsible. Not in the sense of like, obviously she's got a bit old school to her, like when she was saying, when I was this age, this is what I used to do at your age, and your mum done it. But she obviously knew about their lifestyle, innit? So it's like, I'm not really like, she just probably thinks, oh, you know what, I've just been I've been going along for the ride. Now I'm full-time carer for this child as well. And I just like, this is probably catching up to it now. And probably just probably can't hack it too much.
No, yeah.
To be fair to me, I'm not really too concerned about Tasha's mum.
No. But yeah, no, go on.
Yeah, no, I guess that for me was just about the story of Tasha, because obviously they want to try and take the child. Tariq goes up and chills with Braden's family for a little bit, and they start doing a shooting. Then one of them almost shoots him. I thought it was a little bit much.
No, but even that scene, I just didn't get that scene when, like, they almost shoot him, shot the tree, but he was still running after the deer, like he didn't realize someone tried to shoot him.
But I think what it is, though, you got to remember, now it seems like the murders are starting to catch up with him, like mentally.
Yeah, because they have all those flashbacks, isn't it?
Yeah, he's getting flashbacks.
Yeah.
The murders, like you can't just be ghosting people and it not affect you.
Yeah,
No pun intended.
That age as well, isn't it? So he's only a novice at this game, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
No, it's true. It is true.
Was his first kill again?
His dad?
No, the guy that killed his sister, isn't it? Or he killed someone. Didn't he kill someone like?
Oh, in the stairway.
So whoever killed Raina,
he killed the policeman. He killed him.
But it wasn't a real policeman, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry?
When he a dodgy police officer, the one who...
Yeah, he was a dodgy one anyway, but still, that was his first kill, isn't it? So it's like...
Technically, he killed 50, technically, innit?
Well, he got 50 kills.
He set him up.
Yeah, but it's when you pull the trigger, man. When you squeeze that trigger in there. As they say.
What are we saying about Tariq and all of these love interests, bruv? Like,
Batman, bro.
Tariq is moving like a player. Like, everybody wants a piece of Tariq.
I love that. I love the fact that, and that's how it is. It's got 2 love interests.
3. He's got
the one that deals with him, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got the drug dealer one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, she went in this one though.
She's coming back next episode.
Okay.
She's back.
Yeah.
So she, spoiler. Then we've got Lauren. Is it Lauren?
Yeah.
Lauren and then Die. So there's a lot. Diana. He's got 3 interests in there. We saw the Tates back. We saw Loren's Tate back.
Yeah, that was jokes.
I don't know. Like, I thought, you guys probably know what you're doing. When the brother goes, no, we Tates. I'm like, someone that knows, man.
Like, it's so funny because they are Tates.
Yeah,
like, that's their real names and it's their real brothers. Like, it's just weird.
Because he done it in BMF, 2 brothers. You know what I mean?
Haven't you ever wondered why they use their name?
Their real name, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's a bit lazy, isn't it?
You know, like you did it and it just worked. You just kept it
like
that.
It probably works. And it probably does kind of sound like senator-like naming it Tate.
Yeah. And also, I could see, by watching that episode, I said to myself, I could see why they wanted to give him a spin-off.
Yeah, I would love to see a spin-off.
Yeah, I could see why they
looked that off, that idea off.
Man cleaned up quick though, you know, like literally in every sense of the word. Like, he was just surrounded in filth, like he's just written off and everything, and his brother just told him 2 bars and like comment was like, that's more like it. He's back in his shirt and tie and everything. Like,
we saw Red Man.
Yes.
Do you know, I can't lie to you, it took me about a good 10 seconds to realize that was Red Man. Like,
Reggie.
I spotted him straight. I thought, my G, and them 2 are tag teams, you know, bro.
Yeah. So
they're a proper best friend tag
team. Brought him in.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, for me, this was a kind of set up. But even to be fair with Mary J. Blige's character, and I don't remember her name off the top of my head right now. Monet, yeah. Even Monet's getting flashbacks, and she looks like she ain't really surviving the traumas of what happened last season.
Yeah, she's very paranoid. Any situation, any form of noise, she's just reaching for a gun.
Yeah.
But and Kane and that new drug dealer guy, the new guy. But you see, he knows Kane's dad, but obviously he played it like he didn't know.
Well, I think out of all of them, we've always questioned whether that was Kane's dad in the first place.
Oh, sorry. Oh, do you know what? Oh, he could be the dad.
I don't know. Like, remember, out of all of them, we always thought Kane. It didn't work for some reason.
Yes, because it's very tinted.
It wasn't even about the complexion, my brother. All right, but are we saying we're there for episode 2 next week? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
of course, man. Of
I mean,
course.
listen, I'm power ride or die. My guy. We were just talking about the other day. I was just myself. I remember the way I used to hate this geezer differently. You know.
Told you.
Tariq, yeah.
Me and you told you.
Yeah.
We hated Tariq, bruv. Now we're riding for Tariq.
I remember Kel
Pause.
was giving Kel was. I remember Kel just say he's a prick, bruv. This, that.
And they knew what they were doing, you know, because they could have done a spin-off of any other character if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Like even 9 Lives, you get me? But they thought, let's do a spin-off of the people that is hated the most and just get to love him straight away. It's good strategy, man.
Well, to be fair, they did one for Kane. They did one for what's his name, 50 Cent's character as well, isn't it? Because we didn't like Kanan really either.
I know, but you didn't like him, but he wasn't. I felt like he wasn't instrumental to the storyline. He wasn't like how Tariq was in there. Like Tariq was
At one point, I hated both them characters when they were rolling around together. I couldn't stand them.
Yeah, I hate them as well. Yeah.
Like it's real. It's weird that like we're still riding for James St. Patrick, bro.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? I'm still ready for James, man.
I want to see go. I was just.
In fact, they all no. Power Book 1, they all annoyed me, man.
Really?
Serious.
Yeah, they all annoyed me. No one was likable in that series, you know.
What?
When I think about it,
I liked Ghost. I liked Tommy.
I like Ghost and Tommy. Yeah, I did like them.
I even like the lawyer.
I like Tommy better than Ghost. But when you say lawyer, you're talking about AUSA Angela Valdez. Yeah?
No, not even Angela Valdez, man. The other one, the white guy.
The shorter one.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
respect his
What's his name?
Proctor.
Proctor. I respect
Yeah,
his
yeah,
gangster.
yeah.
I respect his gangster.
Shit.
The only my thing was with Ghost is Ghost had that same thing that Superman had, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Where you act mad over the nans, bro. You just lose yourself.
And
That's what he did.
This week's episode wasn't too much loving, was there?
Oh,
We didn't see.
Well,
shit annoys me, man. Jeez.
no, we saw them. No, remember she went to go check my man,
It's like, hold
the
me.
basketball player.
Yeah, no, but he came. But we didn't see the kind
They
of.
skipped it. Like they skipped the actual.
Yeah, but they let us know he's still there.
Yeah, I know. But don't you think what really frustrated me is when she went to meet the policeman, and the policeman goes to her, "Oh, come with me." I thought, this policeman's a prick anyway, right? And she walked and saw the body. Her reaction wasn't a reaction that I expected. Like, you've just seen Terrence, your ex-lover, and he's dead. I thought she'd be barling. Not Terrence. What's his name?
Jabari.
How the hell did I get Terrence, bro? Sorry, I was so confident.
I can understand if you said like from BMF or something. I can understand Terry from BMF, but he said the full name, you know.
Yeah, he said Terrence. He said Terrence.
Man, I did a rent
with chest. He said it with chest.
He did. He said it with chest. He said it with chest.
But yeah, but Jabari. Yeah. I probably don't like his name either.
That's a serious name, you know. Sounds like a bike.
A bike, you know.
Yeah, it sounds like a bike brand, isn't it? Like, anyway, yeah.
If it was just Tobias, it would be so monstrous. But yeah, so the way she reacted to seeing his dead body, I was just like, it's not believable.
It's not believable. I know. I saw that part.
Maybe it was just bad acting, isn't it?
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad acting.
Even if it was done deliberately, it was just bad acting.
Also, I'm gonna look. She was on the phone. I don't know what it is. This girl, her head is not good. Yeah, she was doing a thing with her work colleague. She's sleeping with her student. She's on the phone going, "Oh my god, I'm gonna meet one of my And then when she was talking about him, and she said, "Oh, I'm gonna see him now." She's talking about a random police officer. I was like, "What is the matter with her, bro?"
Yeah. Like, she's just a hoe.
No, she's not a hoe, bro. I don't think she's a hoe. I think she's just insecure. Really? I think she's insecure.
She's a hoe, bro.
And bring us on to the next.
That's what I was trying to do. You know what? You saw me trying to just. I know I was trying to just lead on to the next show. He was like, "No, she's a hoe. She's a hoe, and everybody knows she's a hoe. Oh, she's a hoe. Oh, come on, man."
No, she's a
get in the program, guys. Come on.
Like, imagine, like Rich. Merv said he wanted to do time and keep with the assignment. Right. So Insecure.
Well, that's a group effort. Yeah, go on.
No,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Just singled me out, you know.
Insecure season 5, episode 5. This episode
Wow,
was
5
called
already, you know.
Yes, surviving okay. And I'm just gonna give a shout out to the opening scenes. It had me in stitches, like it had me in absolute stitches. So Molly was in the middle of
Some happy time.
happy times. Yeah, happy times. And she was saying to my man, spell my name and all this kind of stuff. She was in the moment. She was there. And then
Spell my name.
spell my name. Yeah.
Spell my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whilst they're doing the thing.
Yeah.
She was sitting on his face.
Oh, scene. Okay. Freaky deaky deaky.
I was like, okay, I tried that one. Okay.
Scene.
So yeah, she was doing her thing, and then basically the phone rings, and then like afterwards, she's like, yeah, she's in like in her little bit. Then she gets a phone call, and her mother just had a stroke, so she rushes to the hospital. And I know this isn't even funny, but she rushes to the hospital, and like the whole family's there, and the doctor calls them and says, like, you really need to come and speak to your mum. She's like, what's going on? It's like, no, you need to speak to your mum. Like, I don't think she's gonna, like, she hasn't got much time. So they go in and they're like, looking at the woman, and they're looking at the doctor, and it's like, what? And the doctor's going, yeah, you've got to say goodbye. And they're like, that's not my mum. Man's like, that's not my wife. The doctor's like, no, it is. Like, what are you talking about? It's like, people look different. It's like, no, it's not my wife. It's not my mum. Like, what are you talking about? Who is this? And the doctor's like, huh? Are you sure? And another doctor comes and says, no, it's the wrong person. And then they turn around like to leave. And then you see the next family whose parent it actually is. And they're all equally like
equal amount
of people. They're all just looking at each other like, and they were like, you know, like mad awkward, like, sorry, they brought us here kind of thing. It just made me smile.
And the thing is, they probably had me fooled because I thought, that's not Molly's mum. She looks different. Do you know what I mean? And, like, and even when the doctor said, no, people look different as well.
Someone's getting thumped up. Someone's getting beat up.
Bro, that's what it was, bro. Like, I felt vexed. I wasn't even there. You know, like, no, that's deep, bro. It was proper, like, the guys is deep.
And they just had to make a joke out, like, to trust them to do that, man.
Yeah, no, but it put a light spin on what could have been a very like serious kind of issue. And throughout the whole episode, it is about them kind of starting up new relationships.
Yeah.
So Issa is now with Nathan, and Molly's back doing casual dating, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know the rest of the guys don't watch Insecure, man, so we'll just do it quickly because they do that thing when we're talking where they both put their hand on their heads.
No, I just contributed, man.
Kel, you did. I'm talking about Richard as well.
I have no intention.
The maddest thing is I know Richard, like, I have no intention. Like, I just feel like it's actually a sick show. I don't think Richard would actually.
I've watched season 1. I enjoyed season 1.
I think you'd enjoy all of it, to be honest.
No, I'm not saying that I wouldn't, but it's just too far gone. There's just no point. I don't have the time to go through all these seasons.
Well, they're quick, you know.
There's only like 8 episodes in the season.
From when I can do all a money heist, yeah, like you can do that easy. That's just like fraction of the time. And
they're not long episodes, only like half an hour, isn't it?
Get me.
35 minutes. But yeah, so we had this thing. Also, shout out to Molly. Her haircut is sick, and her dress was looking spadanking this season.
See when them Issa they swap clothes and it's like.
Okay,
sorry, you know what, let me not carry on because then it looks like I really like Issa, and I'm not gonna do that again this week.
No, but it's I don't know.
No,
she's cool. She's cool.
She's cool. I read her book the other day. Like, there's something about her. I don't know. I don't know. But I think it's a good episode. I think it's a good fight episode. That right at the end when they see, I'm gonna call her Condoleezza, but her name isn't Condoleezza. Condola and Condola and Lawrence. And I guess she got that kind of moment as like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, I wasn't expecting to see Lawrence. I wasn't expecting to see Condola. I wasn't expecting a baby. But I'm supposed to be happy. I'm just supposed to be in a relationship with Nathan. Yeah. So looking forward, it'll be interesting. Her partner's name is Nathan, not me, Nathan, obviously. Rich, I'm not putting myself in the show. You know what I mean? Like...
But you know what? I was chatting to my friend the other day, and she's like, "Oh, she really wants Lawrence and Issa to get back together." I'm like, no way, man.
No, I
don't ship that relationship at all anymore.
Yeah, I want her to be happy with Nathan.
Yeah. Or something else.
Well, I don't know. I want it to work. I just feel like as it's the last season as well, I think they're probably going to try and end it on a happy note.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll briefly talk about next week with episode 6. But yeah, we're
How many episodes in the season?
in this season. Hold on, let me double check while you're talking. I will work out the exact amount of episodes. Dun, 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 dun. Season 5, 10 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think the last episode comes out on Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, 26. Yeah, so yeah. So we're halfway through the season. And also, I don't know if you noticed that this episode was actually directed by Kerry Washington.
Yeah. I was going to say that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Big up
directed by Kerry
yourself,
Washington.
yourself.
Big up Kerry Washington, man. Yeah. All right, cool. That was Insecure. All right. We'll briefly do this. Did any of you get a chance to watch Wheel of Time, the new show on Prime Video?
No,
I did.
As I expected, Murph.
Hmm.
It's a what type of show would you call it?
So it's just like mixture of Game of Thrones, like they describe it.
It's a
what else?
fantasy. It's
Yeah,
a fantasy.
yeah.
Fantasy.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, this kind of thing going on, like a journey, basically. Yeah.
It's a journey, to be honest. At first, when Merv put in the group, I was like, I am watching this. Like, I ain't watching this. Then I watched a trailer and I was like, I'll watch it. Then I watched one episode. I was like, okay, cool. I got through it. That's cool. All right, we'll talk about it on the pod. Then I realized there was like, I have another 2 episodes. I said, what? Then I watched it and I was like, where's episode 4, man? Where's episode 4? Like, so it went from that 2 extremes of me thinking I don't want to do this to like, actually, I need to watch it. Like, it's actually all right. It's all right. So it is that kind of Lord of the Rings-esque type show. And I guess it is. They go on a journey, they get split up. So it's almost like the Fellowship of the Ring, to be honest.
Yeah.
They get split up and they're trying to stop
I know it's the dragon's supposed to know the Dark Lord, isn't it? The Dark one. Yeah, they're sort of trying to stop the Dark one. And they're supposed to be like the Dragon Reborn, all 4 of them or something. Yeah.
And it like there's a thing called the Trollocs.
Yeah, Trollocs, yeah.
Bruv, they just look like the things out of Lord of the Rings, bruv. They just look like these
just Boar version type. What are they called? Orcs. Yeah. But Boar version of orcs, in it.
And they just mash up the place. Absolutely mash up the place. And like
you know what annoys me about all these shows? Why do they always have to split up? It's so annoying. I hate that. They always got to split up in some way and it's so annoying, man.
No, it is. It literally that's why I thought of Fellowship of the Ring, because literally they're all there going on, they're all together. Then something comes, they all split up, and then they even split up further in it.
Yeah.
So they're now actually in 3 different things. But I think maybe that's another way of them just kind of telling the story and being able to put more information.
It just annoys me. Yeah.
But it is good. And like that girl in the last one, Merv,
the bartender one.
The bartender, I had to Google her.
Yeah.
So I Googled her. She's from Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from Body Scotland. I was like, okay. I went to the Instagram.
As you do.
As you do, because it's for research purposes.
Man couldn't even go to IMDM, whatever it's called.
No, I don't want to know what other things she's been. I want to know because what is she about? Like, I want to go more more than just the lines. So, but yeah. And then what happened to her at the end, I was like, okay, cool. I don't need to ever see her again, kind of thing.
I was shocked that happened, actually. I thought she was going to be an ally or something. It's just like...
Bad spoilers. You know, so bait, man.
You're going to watch it, Kel?
Of course.
Okay, cool. All right. Say no more. Say no more. All right. It comes out every...
Friday. Every
Friday.
Yeah.
So a new episode is released every Friday on Prime Video. Yeah. There's been 3 episodes. They did that thing where they released 3 episodes at one and then every week they're going to release another episode. I think it's worth a watch. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. And also, we've already spoke it, but there's going to be my guy from Money Heist in it.
Yeah, the professor.
So it'd be interesting to see his character, and is he going to be as smart as he is? And I don't know. Like in my head, I'm like, he's going to be a genius, but I don't know. He might not be a genius.
I don't know yet, mate.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. All right, cool. All right, we'll quickly just touch base very quickly. A new episode of Dopesick came out on Wednesday. on Disney Plus.
I was supposed to do that. I thought, no, it hasn't. Oh, yeah.
But I watched it on Wednesday. So like I came home today
Yeah.
going, shit, I've got to watch a new episode of Dopesick. I pressed play, I was like, I've already seen this.
Yeah, I watched it on Wednesday as well, and I will struggle to remember.
Yeah.
It was good though. It
was a good episode. Right at the end, the doctor, they tried to prescribe the doctor the drug.
Oh yeah, because he just had that accident, innit?
Yeah, at 20 milligrams. Oh, you watching that, Rich?
Yeah, I'm for the episode.
Oh, wicked. I was just waiting for Kel. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Oh, wicked, yeah. So yeah, keep up for Dopesick. Dopesick episode 4 will come out on Wednesday. Doom Patrol has returned. Obviously, we know Doom Patrol returned to America, and they've just finished the season in America, but it's now on Prime Video. So, or StarzPlay on Prime Video. They've got the first 2 episodes out. Anyone had a chance to have a look at it?
Yeah.
These are my confessions.
Yeah, no, it's good. Like
Doom Patrol's all right.
Yeah,
I wish I had got into Titans like I got into Doom Patrol.
that's also coming out next month, season 3 on Netflix.
I wish I had got into that.
Yeah.
Like, and I may go back and try to watch it.
But I'm on episode 9.
Well, I'm just gonna watch it properly.
Yeah. There's some shows I've been trying not to do on alternatives.
Yeah.
Just so we can keep up with
One thing I will say about Doom Patrol, Doom Patrol is random.
Oh, you're on episode 9 of Doom Patrol, did you say? Oh, I thought you said it was episode
1 and 2. Yeah, don't get any.
I thought you were saying
I was
9. I thought you were saying it was episode 9 of the Titans.
No.
Oh, that's what I thought as well.
Okay.
That's not, yeah, so I'm way ahead of you guys. But this season though is so random on a madness.
It's always random, isn't it?
I know it is, but this particular one is too random. It's just random, man. But yeah, don't watch it anyway. It's just so random, honestly.
Yeah, no, episode 2 was a bit random when my man came, who was supposed to be hunting him from years and years and years. Like I was like, what is going on? They're all random to be in the same hotel and she's just a blob and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Something about Doom Patrol that makes me want to watch it all the time.
Yeah, no.
Good, it's good. It's just random, man.
Yeah.
Anything else anyone been watching?
I started watching Animals on Netflix.
Yes, yeah.
I started watching that. Like the first episode is about cats.
Yeah.
So it just shows that the evolution of the big cats. Do you know what I mean? And like this, so there's like what's it called? A cloud leopard. Like a cloud leopard where it's got like it's still like a cat, like the house cat type, but it's wild and it can climb trees and it hunts monkeys and blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? And it shows that how from that cat evolved all like the big cats, like the leopards, the cheetahs and stuff, and because obviously from them being on the trees, how they evolved to be on land, and and then they always like, and it just obviously showed how lions are the only group of big cats that stay in a pride. Do you know what I mean? And it shows how cheetahs now, they're not a pride, but they hunt in groups. Like there's like 5 brothers that always hunt together because they're slim and skinny cats. Their hunting failures are a lot more than the success rates. So they've got that. They've become more awake now to think, you know what? Let's hunt together, boys, and get these. You know what I mean?
Obviously, normally when you watch these shows, you have like seasoned kind of narrations by
Attenborough.
Now this one is done by people like Anthony Mackie, Rebel Wilson, Bryan Cranston.
Who is it? I didn't even notice who it was. I'm just watching it.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Did you know that? Do you notice it? But evidently you haven't.
Obviously, what it is, I just know it's not David Attenborough in it. I just know it's not my guy. So I just so any random American in it. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, Anthony Mackie, Bryan Cranston, Rebel Wilson, Rashida Jones, and Pedro Pascal.
Ah, okay.
I know it's a weird one. I don't know. Like, obviously, Rebel Wilson. I was thinking, okay, how does that one work? Because she's always funny. So I don't know. Like, can she be serious?
I want to watch 2 episodes. The second episode is about dogs. So they talk about dogs and stuff, and the different types of dogs, where they came from, like how the foxes are thriving. And some woman in Bristol is feeding foxes like just raw chickens. Do you know what I mean? Like just giving them raw, making them even thrive more in the cities.
You know, like there's certain people like, look, I hear you, but not every day look after animals, bro. Like, you know, like, come on, man.
Apparently, the fox population has grown bigger than the wolf population. Yeah, that fox population is massive now.
But I guess within the urban scene, would there is no fox predator, is there?
Exactly, and they feed off what we rubbish, and they just feed off anything on the floor at bins. So they're cool, like big rats in a way that they can survive easily, and their nest is always underground, so they're not really bothered by anyone or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, foxes are thriving basically. They're thriving, and it shows that the wolf, what do you call pack, like how they show you different characters in the wolf pack. Like you got the humble one, you got the aggressive one, you got the shook one, you got the I don't know, the joker. Like it shows that there's very different characters in the wolf pack, but the weaker ones are the ones that always after a while they get cast out of the pack in it. And they're saying that the weaker ones are the ones that came to humans. Do you know what I mean? For food and stuff, like all puppy eye, like please, sir, can I have some more kind of thing. So like they're the ones that came to humans, and the humans start feeding them and training them, and then from that dogs evolve. All dogs evolve from wolves. All dogs. Yeah.
I told the kids at school that every single time.
Yeah.
We say that the wolf is the common ancestor with the dogs, and because then obviously I think hyenas?
Hyenas they're not dogs, you know. They're different.
Yeah,
they're different. Yeah, they're different. They're not dogs.
Aren't they? I thought they were.
I thought they were until recently. I can't remember what I was watching. No, I watched them channels, and they're saying they're not dogs.
They've come. I don't know what their common ancestor is.
Yeah, they're different.
You know what? I was gonna talking about hyenas. I've been watching The Lion Whisperer on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know if you ever watch him, right? But he just got lions and hyenas. And
is it?
Hyenas are phenomenal. Freaking, they're crazy animals. But if you ever get a chance, watch The Lion Whisperer on YouTube. It's fantastic.
They keep them as pets in Ethiopia. In the villages, they keep them as pets. Yeah,
it's mad.
Mad.
And they're not messing about animals, you know.
But their jaws are powerful, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Bone crushing. All right. Yeah, very quickly, just to let you know that I'm still watching Queens, and this week was a very, very good episode. Yeah, shout out Brandy, shout out Eve, shout out the whole team. And what's it called? It was actually a very good episode as well. Swagger. Do you watch? You ever saw Swagger? No. Swagger. Again, it's very interesting. Like, you know, like in years to come, we're really going to remember this time of our lives, because again, they've introduced like the whole COVID stuff, and like they're talking about the fact that the basketball season is going to have to close. The NBA, they've got like secret information the basketball season is going to close, and how's that going to affect their junior basketball and all that kind of stuff. And like it's I don't know, it's just interesting. Like I find it interesting how a lot of shows have kind of managed to just weave it through. There are some shows that are pretending like it's never happened, but there are other shows that have really embraced it and said, look, this is what's happened. This is what's happening. Yeah, for real. All right, cool. Well, guys, that was episode 118. Richard, I apologize for keeping you awake, rubbing your eyes there, mate.
That's all right, mate.
Have you noticed the next episode I haven't fallen asleep in, guys? You don't can't run that joke.
Pick up yourself.
Okay, and I was yawning earlier. Okay, I went upstairs, had a shower, and I'm all right now. I'm good to go. But yes, all right, guys, that was episode 118. Fully Geek Pod. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. And yeah, we're out. Peace.